Episode 21, The Language of Stillness. Introduction. Welcome. This is episode 21 of our shared journey. Today we don't add more words, we subtract them. To hear what remains, we explore stillness, not as absence but as presence, not as emptiness but as depth. Stillness is a language. It doesn't speak loudly, but it speaks truth. In a world that rushes, stillness is an act of courage. In a culture that rewards noise, stillness becomes a form of leadership. Part 1: When Stillness Speaks. In Tai Chi, movement begins in stillness. Every gesture is preceded by listening. Every action is rooted in a space that is quiet yet alive. In leadership, stillness is communication. It's the moment when you don't respond but receive. When you don't guide but allow. When you don't impose but invite. Stillness speaks when we stop trying to explain and start trying to understand. This echoes episode 4 and episode 17, The Power of Non-Doing, where we explored how clarity and influence emerge from intentional stillness. Part 2, The Grammar of Silence. Stillness has its own grammar, made of pauses, glances, and breaths. A silence can be respect, a pause can be trust, an unsaid word can be care. In work, it's the space you give to someone who's never spoken, the time you allow before deciding, the breath you take before reacting. In life, it's walking without rushing, not replying immediately, letting things speak for themselves. Stillness is not emptiness, it's unspoken fullness, it's presence without pressure. This connects to Episode 9, The Silence That Speaks, and Episode 15, The Voice of the Unsaid, where we explored the power of what is not spoken. Part 3A Practice for today. Here's your invitation. Choose a moment of conscious stillness, not to escape, but to listen. Turn off a notification. Pause before speaking. Breathe before acting. Then ask yourself, what did stillness say that words could not? This practice resonates with Episode 12, The Edge of Listening, and Episode 6, The Breath of Influence, where we learned to lead through attention and rhythm. Part 4, Guided Meditation, The Voice of Silence. Let's enter a brief meditation together. Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes if you wish. Let your body soften. Let your breath find its rhythm. Inhale slowly. Feel the air enter. Feel space opening. Exhale gently. Release what's no longer needed. Let the body empty. Now, bring your attention to the silence around you. Don't try to understand it. Just listen. Silence is not absence. It is presence without noise. It is language without words. Stay here for a few moments. In breath, in body, in stillness. When you're ready, open your eyes. Carry this stillness into your next gesture, your next word, your next meeting. Part 5, Leadership that doesn't make noise. Stillness is a form of leadership. It doesn't seek attention, it builds trust. It doesn't fill space, it makes space fertile. Those who lead with stillness don't dominate, they orient. Don't convince, they inspire. Don't direct, they accompany. This is the language of someone who knows that true power isn't in speaking, but in allowing something to be spoken. This idea echoes Episode 1, Invisible Leadership, and Episode 3, The Art of Holding, where we explored leadership as presence and spaciousness. Thank you. Thank you for being here. For walking with me in this space where silence is full of meaning. Every listen is an act of trust. Every share is a seed of transformation. Follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform. Leave a comment or rating. Your voice helps others find theirs. Share this episode with someone who communicates from the heart, even in silence. This community grows in the rhythm of stillness, and you are part of it. Teaser Episode 22. The Power of the Small Gesture. In the next episode, we'll explore the power of the small gesture, that nearly invisible movement that changes everything, that signal that doesn't impose but guides. That touch that doesn't force, but opens, because sometimes the smallest gesture creates the greatest transformation.